mountains, oh, it took some time to tell. Run away faster, oh, the devil's on your tail. Trying to fight the feeling of the love, too young to be heartbroken. Oh, would you risk it all to save her? And if you stop for a minute, take a look around, you see the stars, they shine so brightly over Galway town. And if you find love, don't lose it, there's not much around. Go in your eyes, they shine so bright like over Galway town. La 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 la.
Hello, hello. Hi, Roxanne. Should be getting Carey in here.
We need back. Looking forward, there's no life in the past. I'll give you my jacket, you'll be holding my hand. I wanna love you, gave me the chance. And if you
Hi, friends. Hi, Deanna. Hi, Sarah. Hello, hello. I've got Carey coming in here in a minute.
There's not much around. Go in your eyes, they shine so bright light.
Getting my vibe on. So my friend Carey and I are going to be doing some mediumship readings. There's only 5 people in here, friends. Let's get this. Share it, tap the screen, get us in there. We're going to be doing live mediumship, talking about an upcoming event. Hello, hello. I'm never on this late at night on a weeknight, so this is kind of exciting. So share the live. Getting the vibe up. Have a dance party. And if you find love, don't lose it. Hello, hello, friends. Make sure you guys are following me. And when my friend Carey gets in here, you're going to make sure to want to follow her. We are doing mediumship tonight. Ooh, 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 take a look around. You see the stars, they shine so brightly. We do some mediumship. I'm actually going to be going to Portland, meeting up with Carey. We're going to be doing a live event together out there. So if you are from that area, if you're out from the West Coast, Oregon area, you should go check it out. We'll be doing some mediumship, so hang out, hang on. Carey and I are both going to be doing some readings. We're super excited to be doing this tonight. So hello, hello. Ooh, Patty Stovall's in the house. Hi, friend. Hello, hello. All right. So make sure you're following me. Make sure you hit the button to know when I go live. Actually, tomorrow I'll be going live in the morning too. Hi, Tiffany. Hello, Patty. How are you? All right, as soon as Carey gets in here. All right, so yeah, we're going to be doing some mediumship, and this is a great way for Carey and I to practice reading together. Hey, Mandy, good to see you. So yeah, we're going to be doing some mediumship readings together, all spirit-led, of course. So I don't know, creative. The drama, I'm waiting. You forget our names, but you did a reading with both. Interesting. Yeah, if it's freezing, just swipe out and come back in. So yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Well, my name's Lorenda, and that's Carey. Hey, Tracy, how are you? Okay, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. Oh, hi, Jody. Good to see you, and you are welcome. I hope it was. I hope you felt it was a good reading. Feel free to testify in here if you want while I wait on my friend Carey. Yeah, anytime it freezes like that, friends, just go out and come back in, and then share the live 100 times. All right, I need some love. We're not going to even start readings until we get 10,000 likes. So let's tap, tap, tap. We're doing free. Do you hear that? Free mediumship readings tonight. Okay? But you need to be following us. And when Carey gets in here, you're going to make sure to follow her. We're going to be doing some readings. How it worked out for your event. Not yet. I'm not yet, Tracy. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing a live event here in October. Oh, good. I'm glad, JTP. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. So yeah, I'm doing. I'm from a suburb outside of Indianapolis, and I'm going to be doing a live one-woman show. Oh, hey, Mark, how are you? Good to see you. Make sure you guys are following Mark, Spiritual Plumber, or the spiritual plumber. I can't. What the fuck? Why can't I do a Scottish accent suddenly? When you're in here, I can't do a Scottish accent. I can't even say Scottish accent. So yeah, make sure you guys are sharing the live. Tap the screen. We're going to be, as soon as Carey gets in here, we're going to start doing mediumship readings. We're talking about our events coming up. Yeah. Spiritual plumber. I don't even know. Do a little dance party in here. Should I get the disco ball out? I'm not used to being on here at night. Remember how, for those of you who've been watching me, like for a long time, I used to do my readings at night, like late at night. My reading was emotional because you had so many things right. Oh, thank you. I'm glad, Jody. Thank you very much for saying that. I appreciate that. Oh, God, I'm so glad I have you guys because I always forget. Outlander, shall we do the Outlander crown? Of course, the Outlander crown, because spiritual plumber. The plumber. I'm not very good at Scottish accents. Not even with the Scottish crown. But sometimes I am. I think if Mandy, actually AJ, and I drink enough together, I have a mean Scottish accent. Sometimes it's Irish. It's true. See? All right, where is that? Where is that Carey? We gotta get her in here. Hi, Nick. I see Peaceful Nick. Oh, you did. Oh, cool, Mark. I'm gonna be on the platform. Oh, thank you, Mia. It's a freckle. What could go wrong? Yeah. Why is she live on her page? She's supposed to be in my page. Dude. You are so... My page. I'm messaging her now. We're supposed to come into my page, not duel it. Yes, I got invited to come out. I'm going to be at Camp Chesterfield. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to be at Camp Chesterfield for Spirit Fest in just a couple of weeks. And I'm going to be on the platform for their super gala, which is the 70th anniversary at their spiritualist camp. Like it's a big deal, and I'm the only one that doesn't live on the grounds. Hey, someone go tell Carey that we were supposed to go on mine. Yes, so we will pick people randomly. We're spirit led. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Ashley. Woohoo! And oh, hey, Sarah. Oh, here we go. There she is.
Oh, I'm such an idiot. I totally forgot about our plan. That's the problem. I'm like, did I say that? Oh yeah,
I
that's
said I was gonna sign
right. Let me get my camera on. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, friend. I apologize.
It's fine.
What a silly. Hi. Oh my God. I apologize. I know. I love how our friends are like, Lorenda said you're supposed to be over there. I was like, oh, That's right. Oh my gosh. Hi from Minnesota. I'm so glad to see you. How's your day been, friend? You just got done
I
with
literally just got home. Like I came home, took the dogs out, and changed my shirt.
oh my god. You're like, and oh, I like the shirt. Beautiful, very cute. It's
Very
very
convenient.
it's very West Coast. I wonder what
It's like
that's all about.
I wonder what that's about. It's Hotel California.
Oh yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well,
And look at this thing.
you're so the monocle. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. I love it. So you guys do us a favor. Thank you, Patty. We're so excited you're all here. We can't thank you enough for coming. And if you guys can do us a favor, tap the screen as much as possible, share the live with friends. We'd love this to be a nice, juicy group. And Lorraine and I'm going to interview her a little bit first because I feel like doing that with my friends. So hang out, keep tapping the screen. Once we get to 20,000 likes, why don't we say that?
Let's do 20,000.
So Lorinda, you know what I thought about besides the fact that you're amazing and I love you and so happy to be with you and so happy to be with you through messages. I thought it would be really interesting. I was thinking about this before we got on, talking about you as a medium who is been developed. You teach classes, you mentor people, you do private readings, you have your own continuing process of advancing your own abilities. I would love for you to talk about, if you wouldn't mind, your own desire to continue growing and taking classes yourself, being mentored, because I think we don't talk about that enough. And in no way, when we're saying this, we understand some people it's a budget thing, so we get that. Like some people we don't. But I did want to say at least, what do you do to continue with your growth process as a medium and as a mentor? I would love to know about that because I just got done with my 3-hour class with my mentor, and I would love to know about that with you. So I think that would be interesting for people to listen to, if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all. So I have actually, like, I'm always looking for classes to take, whether they're one-off workshops. Like at one point I took like an Eileen Davies trance class, which was cool. And then right now I'm in a mentorship program. I have like 2 classes left. It's like a 6-week program with Dominic Vogue out of Scotland. I'm doing that. Those are kind of one-off or like just shorter commitment things. But like my mentor, Reverend Glenda Carey, and she's a reverend through Camp Chesterfield Spiritualist organization, and also she just got voted in as vice president. Like she's in her 70s, she's like rocking it. Like she's the real deal, man. But so I take a class twice a month with her, and it's more like an advanced, we call it a spiritual salon, because we never know what the topic's going to be until our guides all show up and we're like, I guess we're talking about this today. And it's crazy because it's always relevant to every single person in the room. It's crazy. And then we still practice readings. And so like, actually, I had that class this past Saturday, and knowing that I'm going to be on the platform at Camp Chesterfield, I was like, so can I practice? Because the expectation is that within 15 minutes, you deliver 10 messages.
Yeah, that sounds right. I mean, that's your training, and that's like that's it. And you are sharpening your instrument.
So I do that, and then. And once a month, I do an in-person trance class, like an advanced trance class, where we're learning how to bring in spirits, like the loved ones, not just guides. And then I also and then I meet with Glenda probably about once a month. I usually book with her right before trance class for a private session to kind of go over like how to, whether it's business practice, whether it's booking a tour, whether it's her kicking my butt, like making me dig deeper, right? She does.
let's get this right. You pay her to kick your ass.
I do, and I pay her very well to kick my ass. So,
Yeah.
so to me, like that continuing education is so important. And I'm always looking for things to do and expand and grow. And I do, I'm certified in the past life regression stuff. I've got 2 certifications in that. And so like, I'm just always trying to expand when I can, when I'm not teaching dance and running another business.
Right, exactly. And I love that.
Yeah.
So tell us, like, for you, what is the thirst you have, and why do you feel the need to continue? I think that's important, if that makes sense.
I know the more I go along on this journey, and every single client I have, I see a light bulb moment, or I see that healing happen. And I'm telling you, that is addicting.
Yes.
And even as a teacher, I love teaching classes, which, by the way, I did not start doing until I sat down with my mentor and said, do I have your blessing to do this?
Yeah.
Like I made sure she was like, yes, you are ready. And I had her look over my curriculum for certain workshops and stuff to make sure she understood that I wasn't just straight stealing her stuff, but also she gave me great feedback. So, but even that, I practiced for 12 years and developed for 12 years before I stepped into the arena of teaching. So but even with that, like, even when I teach, my goal, my deal with my guides is like, if I'm going to do this, I have to learn something from every single class. And so even when I'm teaching classes, whether I'm doing readings for people, it's addicting because there's growth, there's expansion, and there's healing. Even in classes, when we're doing readings for each other, there's message work that is healing to the other medium.
Right.
So that's what keeps me going back. And you know what? It's kind of cool meeting cool people that I get to go to the other side of the country here pretty soon.
I know. My God, I'm so excited. We're going to talk all about that. I'm like, I'm so excited. Well, but I also love your humility about how you you're always saying, now, if I have hi, Nicole, if I have a blind spot, can you let me know? I mean, this is and I know that many of you guys who are friends and you're mediums, and you guys have your friends that you talk to and you say, you can do a check-in kind of a thing. And Lorinda and I have that with each other, that we check in. Am I on track with this? Or do you think I need to work on something? What do you think? And I think it's important so I think a lot of people initially, when they're doing their development journey, maybe the first year or two, they go, okay, I can do a link. I've got this and I got that, and I'm going to just start going. And that's amazing. And I really want to, though, let people know that it doesn't stop there. Like, it continues. And I think if you're always looking at, like, I think anyone who's really good at what they do loves to learn how to continue to expand and advance and add other things to things. And certainly, I think that's such a wonderful characteristic I really admire in you. And it's interesting. So one of my mentors, who I just was with today, Tony Stockwell, I think Sarah works with him too. I love Tony Stockwell. I mean, actually, JJ works with him. I mean, I just love his humility. And he's been doing mediumship since he was 19, and he's 40 years. And what I love about him is he's funny and he has humility, but he also has this thing about, do I want to keep talking about the grandma and the sausage roll? Do I want to just keep reading through the same information? And we all know, like, isn't there more? And what I love about him is he himself is like, let's try some new things. Let's expand. Let's keep going. I mean, he's working. What I love, and I feel like he's in that container. When I've been with him just this year, we looked at past lives. We talked to ancestors. He's really into star beings right now. And I was like, I love that he's like, and he says a lot of people think I'm a little bit, you know what I mean? Out there. And he's like, I just don't care. He's like, I just don't care. Yeah. He's like, I'm not trying to show. And I think that's the thing about mediumship is we have to remember, when you're a developing medium, you're only going to go as far as your own imagination and your limitation and your beliefs. And if your mentor has limiting beliefs about mediumship, please be careful.
That's it. And that's what I love about you, Carey.
People don't know everything. People don't know everything.
No, because you know what? If my spirit guides don't know everything and are learning from me, what makes me think that I know everything?
Exactly. Hey. Well, and I also feel like in earnest, when we feel if you're doing a mediumship reading you're just acting with good heart and ethics and you get something else out of the norm, go with it. Just go with it, because that's even further, they already know, okay, you got them. It's their shirt. It's their favorite song. It's them. You get to a point where you're like, there's more, the spirit wants to tell more. And it actually something that came up last night in I have a super secret class. That's an invitation only class. Oh my God.
I know. It's like an intermediate advanced meeting.
It's a fancy class.
It's a fancy class. But somebody brought up a really good question. I think this goes in that same vein of going for the yummy stuff, because somebody said, do you like reading for the same person more than once?
Oh, I haven't seen that. Oh my God.
Oh, that's adorable.
You wait, girl. Hang on. Let me catch it.
Thank you, Ginger. It was adorable. And so they had asked, because they're like, but that would make me nervous. Like, I feel like I would know everything. I'm like, first of all, everybody's got a lot.
Thank you.
A lot of people have a lot of dead relatives. Like, it's not the same thing coming through. And maybe a relative is coming through, a loved one's coming through to deliver a different message. So remember, it's not about the showing off in the spirit identification.
Exactly. It's like, it's tedious. It's just tedious. And it's like, and I love that you said that, because Tony said that today. He said, you read, if you've been a medium long enough, you're going to read the same people over and over again. And as a practitioner, you can say, okay, let's establish we know all this about your loved one and we know that's them. So now let's say, what's the next message? They're here and connecting with you, and they want to send you information because they are developing in the spirit world. So they are developing themselves. They're not stagnant like this. They're not like, hang on, I'm wearing the same shirt you saw me, and I'm not growing at all because I like the same sandwich. That's impossible. Think about it, right? They're expanding. Let's explore. Let's have some fun. That's what I mean. Explore, expand. And if you feel, I'm just saying, this is what I say honestly, and I know because you and I we say, if you're in a situation in any way with mediumship and you feel like you're being constricted in any way, look at where the constriction comes from. Yes. And then ask yourself, is this human made or is this from spirit? And what do I need to learn? Is my guide saying, please come over this way. Come on. I'm trying to show you something. You're sitting in your thing going, but this is evidence. I have to stay in the box. I mean, that's just like, you got to be a little bit of a mediumship anarchist. Right? We love you guys. There are so many people. We have like 1 million mediums we love. I said, if you guys hang out at the end, we're going to shout everybody out. I promise. Yes. And because Lorinda and I both have ABD, so if we said hi, we'll be like, might as well. Hi, so you've got all these amazing mediums. Oh, we promise we're going to shout everybody out. We promise. But if we start now, we'll never do a reading. So I promise you, we are going to do it. So anyway, we're going to do out of the box readings tonight. I can feel it. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm really excited. But we did want to make an announcement. Should we make an announcement about what we're doing? And we do. The link is working, and we'll talk about it. Love you too. Love you too, Mike.
Do you all want to hear the special announcement? I mean, I mean, I've been talking about it, and you've been talking.
Yeah.
But we have not released any details at all.
Right. You haven't. I want you to do it.
No, but I only know the dates and like a few things. You know the details. Remember?
Okay, I do everything. Okay, I think most of you guys know. So Lorinda is flying out to spend the weekend with me, the first weekend in October, and in Portland, Oregon. And if you live anywhere in Oregon and you're in the area, or in Southwest Washington, or even in Seattle, we're going to be doing live demonstration mediumship at the store where I work, which is in Southeast Portland, called Soulful. The links are now, I think, live in that's your birthday weekend. Sarah and I are both Libras.
I love this.
Yes. Oh my God. We are going to be at a cocktail bar after that. So if you want to fly out, Sarah, please come.
We shall celebrate.
We are. Yes. We are going to be at a rooftop bar called the Nines afterwards, after we do our mediumship. So, and then the following day, though, Lorinda and I are both doing readings all day. So if you want to book a reading with Lorinda, the same link, you're going to be able to purchase the event. You can go on to the website and then press for Lorinda and then book a reading with her in person. So we're going to both be there. It's going to be so much fun. This is the first of, I'm sure, others, because Lorinda and I love working together, but also we love to come together with you guys, and we're probably going to plan a retreat in person next year.
We're doing research.
Yeah, we're doing research. That's what we're doing, research. So we will, and we would love, we'd love to see as many of you there as possible. And if you guys do things and we can come, we will support you. We love you guys.
Wait, did you tell them what we're doing on that Friday night?
Yes, we're doing a demonstration mediumship. We are going to be doing it together. It's so exciting. So we'll be standing up, doing it together. It's the inaugural in my shop event, the first event. So we're so excited.
I'm so honored that I get to come out there and do that with you and like be their first event. Oh
my gosh, it's going to be so amazing. I know. I would love to. It's going to be so fun. I know it's going to be so special. I'm so glad that you're going to be doing it with me. And
let's talk about the place that we're doing it. Like, they're on it, man. They've hired an event planner for this thing. Like this is legit. This isn't like us just showing up being like, hey, get some cheers.
Yeah, the owners of the shop are very, they have it together, believe me. And it's a beautiful shop. It's very, I don't want to be, it's high end. It's just, I'm sorry. It is. It's nice. Yes. And so we're very excited. It's a beautiful crystal shop and a metaphysical bookstore. And they have, of course, very bespoke spiritual gifts, as well as, of course, they have cards. So the women themselves it's just an incredible community, very inclusive. Portland's very progressive. It's very inclusive, beautiful. So it's going to be amazing. I know. And actually, Jenna came and visited me. She came in and visited me too. So anyway, we would love for you guys to be there. We're going to start at 6 p.m. Friday night, Sarah's birthday weekend. Woo! So it's going to be special. We're very excited. And then maybe next, who knows where we'll go next? I don't know. Maybe we'll go to San Francisco. Maybe we'll go to Seattle. Maybe we'll go over to your neck of the woods, whatever. You're new to Oregon. Yeah, Oregon's wonderful. I'm sorry.
I committed to, if my October 12th show sells out, then I committed that I would do a second one, but maybe we could.
Oh my gosh, I will totally come. I want to come out there anyway to see you.
I know.
I'll come for sure. I know, my old stomping ground in Berkeley, and because I'm from the Bay Area, so I love it down there. I know, it'd be so fun. So Jen could come to Indiana for sure.
Yeah, because she's just south of me. She's only a couple hours south of me.
100%. We'd love to see all you guys. I mean, that's what we want to be able to connect in person and authenticate our relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna have a blast, and who knows, maybe we'll live stream from just for the shit of it when we're in, like, I don't know if we're having cocktails. I think we'll save that, not for being online. We'll just have fun up there.
I am in central Indiana, Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
Also, my other bestie, like my sisters from another mister, like literally, we were sisters in a past life. Oh yeah, you want to hear something cool? So my two friends in here, they're Angel Eyes and actually AJ. Fun thing, I did a past life regression on both of them, and then had one done on me, but nobody discussed the results. We all knew each other in Scotland. In was it the 1800s, 1700s? I can't remember. Oh, no, I can't remember what. Like, we all had the same answers.
Wow, that's amazing. Of course, that's so awesome.
And what's funny is we met because of Outlander.
Oh my God, really?
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
And they have,
Sorry.
That's okay. And they have actually come and stayed with me 3 times. Yeah, 3 times now. And we're never out causing problems.
There's never anything going on here. It's nothing to see over here. Nothing.
They are my sisters.
Anyway,
I
love that so much, Lorinda. That's so cool. I love that you guys are awesome. Well, so the other thing I really want to say to all of you guys out there, whether you're just starting your journey with mediumship or you've been doing it longer than all of us, I just want to say we support you. And this community, as we know, it can get very unsupportive. And it can get very competitive and judgmental and just divisive. And what I love about all the people in this room is that people are so supportive of each other and genuine support, and they're cheering each other on. It just makes me feel emotional because I feel as though, especially as women, however you identify, we should be lifting each other up and helping each other promote our businesses and cross-promoting and encouraging and uplifting people, because there's plenty of room and there's so many clients. And TikTok is just a tiny little microcosm of a nothing little something. And the world is so huge. And the fact that we should be coming together. So I want to just tell you guys, we are here for you and we lift you up, and we want you to know that, and make sure that you protect your energy and yourself. And if something feels off in any situation you're in, whether it be in a professional situation or with another person, I can just say that's a part of the reason I know I stay out of a lot of situations. I know a lot of the people in here do too, and they're selective, and good for you to be selective, protect your peace, move towards the people who are loving and supportive. So, I almost want to create our own business association. I'm not going to make an LLC. I'm not doing any of that. I would be mainly hey, let's have a summit. Let's all just say, what are you doing to build your business off this app? Don't make me play the whole thing, but we could do that.
Let's talk about that when we do our research.
I want that. We'll do our research over a couple. But anyway, yeah, because the thing is, because I'm still gonna do this at some point, but I'm always sending people stuff when I feel like so many memes are people are discouraged because they're like, I'm not getting any views, and I know it's so stupid, this app, and so I'm sending people all this information from creators who do specifically, that's their job, right? So I'm don't get discouraged. We got this. But if you're on your own, you're an independent person as a business owner, it's effed. It's hard. So anyway, we just want to let you know that, right? And
I think it's important to be able to reach out to each other and go, hey, I saw you're really successful at this. Congratulations. Can you give me any advice? Or if I see someone struggling and saying, oh my God, I can't get this, I can't that, and you have a thing, share it. For goodness sake, there are plenty of dead people to go around. We have no reason to compete against each other. And why not bring more peace and uplifting attitude to the circle? And also keep in mind too, I don't know a whole lot of people at all that are local to here that are even on TikTok. My mentor doesn't even have a website, and she is a full-time self-employed full-time medium. She teaches classes. She's through Camp Chesterfield. But she doesn't have a website. She doesn't have social media. She doesn't do any of that stuff. and her ground game is strong.
Exactly. And we know how thirsty. People are so thirsty for what we have. It's just that we have to be able to go, okay, what's around? Thank you. Those are my favorite. The pink fluffy heart. I can't. You got one too. But I feel like, that's why I kind of want to, so I was thinking, because I want to do something about that. I want to because I have so much, you have so much business experience. I have so much, you and I have a lot of business experience. And that's why we can, beyond, we have small business experience. Both Lorinda and I have 25 years. Mine's we're both 25 years, right? I
started my first dance studio when I was 21 years old. And my grandparents, I grew up helping them run their business. Like, it was a family business. That's all I've ever known.
That's in your DNA. That's like me. My 7th generations of all my dad's side of the family. Everyone's an entrepreneur. So I feel like I like helping other people too. So maybe we should talk about this, as long as I don't have to run the whole thing. And we can do but we should have a summit so people can just go, oh God, I never thought about that. And because people it's tough, it ain't easy out here. It ain't easy. So you want to do some spirits? I feel some spirits coming in. You want to do a spirit? What do you want to do?
Fun.
Let's do it.
Let's do some spirit stuff. Who wants us to do some spirit readings?
Who wants some spirit?
You said first thought.
Yeah, actually, that class that she's talking about, that class actually isn't. That's from my school. That's actually a class that's already ended, and that's not. That one is that's a 4-month training I did. It's on the calendar, but it's actually more to come. If you're part of my school, bless you, and more is coming. I'll be putting my calendar out in a couple weeks. I'll let you know what's happening. Same with Lorinda. She's getting her shiz together.
Oh, mine's already out.
Well, there you go.
Mine's already out.
I'm like driving to the end of the road because all my classes end in October, and Mama's got to take a vacation. So nothing's happening in my world unless you get a private with me till January, you guys. That's my calendar. Peace out. Mama's tired. I mean, I was teaching 5 classes, Linda. I was like, this is so awesome. I'm taking Goddess Rising, beginning mediumship, advanced mediumship, and then I'm teaching private coaching. And I was like, oh, fuck. Sagittarius moon sign, please slow me down. Anyway, there you go, Leo. There you go, Leo.
Oh, I know. Well, I'm teaching 15 hours of dance a week in addition to doing mediumship. Oh my gosh, last week I had 2 13 or 14 hour days where I just nonstop. It was in Lorenza's Oracle class.
Oh, I love that. I love it. Golden nuggets. I know.
See? No, she's even more overachiever. She has a whole ass school.
I don't, and if you knew me in high school, you would have never looked at me and said, she's going to be an overachiever. You'd be the one most likely to party. That's what you.
You know what? I had everyone convinced that I would be I will run into people and they were like, I remember you wanted to be a dancer and you did that. And they're just think about it. That's just what I always knew I was going to do. Who knew that?
I was not an overachiever. No, I was artistic. I was in theater.
Yes,
and I was over theater, but I traveled. I mean, San Francisco in the 80s. That's all I need to say to you. San Francisco. But it all worked out. Because then I just became a psychic medium at 21. So there you go. Here we are. Okay. I'm always going to let you tap in first. So I'm just along for the ride. I'm just kidding.
I was going to talk to you about you and you doing the things because you like.
Oh yeah. So I'll keep it brief.
Okay,
but yes.
Why don't we do this?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Let's do a reading.
Yeah.
Get people kind of excited.
Yes.
Chew on the bone. And I want to hear all about you.
Oh yeah.
We did get him psyched up for the reading part. But
I'm really sorry. You guys just sat here where we were blah blah blah.
But I want people to know about your school. You have so many cool things going on, and people don't realize how the big cool things that you do. People have.
I know. I'll definitely talk about it.
Okay.
So yeah, I will. I'll talk about it. But let's give the people what they want.
All right. So I need y'all to keep tapping the screen. My goal is to be at 100,000 likes within like the next 30 minutes.
Wow. That doesn't mean before we do a reading, y'all. But
No.
yeah, if you could
No,
do it.
we're tuning in now.
Okay, so I'm
but
gonna let you
also,
do it.
I don't see the shares. I don't see the shares on my thing.
Yeah, I know. I don't see any shares on here either, babes. So I don't know if we cancel out our share site because we're together.
Oh, it might be. It might just be, but I can't see at the bottom.
I will, Nikki. Oh, see, no, Jen is, this is a Virgo for you. Jen says 63, Heather says 63. Oh, 63, that's the year I was born.
I wasn't even a twinkle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's just not showing on my screen because I think.
Okay, well, that's why we have Jen and Heather.
Yes.
In the office.
Yes.
We need the Virgo in there. Okay.
All right. So let me explain how this works. It's spirit-led mediumship, and each of us will. We want to practice linking together. I think because this is something we're going to try doing, which is why we're doing this live tonight, so we can practice. Okay, so we're going to practice linking and see if we can pick up the same spirit, but also how it works is we'll start delivering information. I'm going to ask. Someone wants a crown.
Yeah, I know.
The emoji will be a crown. This must be a Leo energy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, she's fiery. See, I love it when things
Be ready. I was feeling a she. Yeah.
Okay.
She bellied up to the bar. I'm just kidding. Oh, this is going to be fun.
This is going to be fun. I feel like she's ready to go with us. Okay, so I'm going to start delivering the information. Okay, and if 100% do not drop how it works yet, or like how your connection is, I only want a crown. If you start dropping information, my mods or will start muting just to take it out of there because I don't want to have any influence. And then as we hone in, we'll either bring someone in the box or however we want to do it. Okay, however we want to do it. But we'll have to do. I know, right, Jesse? Just wait because Carey and I work. We can like complete each other's sentences, so this should be really interesting. So I am right now.
I love double linking. Like I love double linking. Like I was trained to always work with other readers all the time in the school I went to. So it's natural for me. Plus I'm a Libra. I love sharing.
So through this process, then what I'm doing is connecting my higher self to Carey's higher self also. So we can have a connection, which I feel like we already do anyway.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to start pulling in the information about this. She's a fire sign, but she very much screams Leo because she's like the crown. Bring the crown is what she wants. And she's young, not young, like she feels almost like I'm hearing 27. So the number 27 is important. So either she passed when she was 27 or there's something about the number 27 or on the 27, but she feels very like 20s, late 20s, early 30s. And I feel like there's accidental car. I feel like there's a car involved. I'm seeing a front end of a red car, which tells me the car accident or car, something with the car. Oh my gosh, she is hilarious. She's like dancing around. She's like, you can see me, you can see me, you can see me. She has so much energy. She likes to be seen. She was kind of a show off. And she's saying, I don't want to show off no more. Oh, I love it when I get musical references. I don't want to show off no more. That's from The Drowsy Chaperone. Great show. So she makes me feel like she was either a performer or she liked dance which is funny. This is why she's connecting, I think, to the two of us because we were literally just talking about this. She's drawing my attention to blonde hair, long, like honestly, she's showing me like she looks like she could be related to me. Like she's got a very similar vibe. She's drawing attention to my throat for some reason.
Ooh.
So remember, if 100% of this makes sense to someone here, drop crown emojis. Someone has a picture that she drew as a child that she's showing me like crayons. Like someone has a childhood picture that she drew or something about, or someone just drew a picture of her. There's something about a child drawing a picture with crayons. This might be her child, but someone drew a picture of her or for her. Someone's got a picture. And she's really going back to, like, she's saying red, like a red crayon. She sets off fire alarms. She's talking about fire alarms. And that's like a funny thing that she thinks is hilarious. Sorry, the fire and the fire alarms. But also that may have to do something with her passing without me really delving into that.
Right.
She's showing me a blue top. Either she was wearing a blue top or her favorite top was a blue top. There's something about a blue top. I feel like there may have been surgery involved that didn't work, or that like they tried to save her. Like I don't feel like it was instant. I feel like there was a trying to save her, but it didn't work. There was an attempt to resuscitate her or bring her back. I'm going to see how we're doing here.
I'm doing good. Yeah, and we've got, I think, one person, Kayla, so far.
Okay.
Got the crown.
Nick has 95%.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, guys.
I would consider 95%.
I think that's, for sure.
Okay. Leo energy. Here's a recap. Leo energy looks similar to me. Like she's showing me long blonde hair. She's talking about an accident. My symbol for a car accident. But like there was either a car accident or she's talking about a car accident. So I don't know if she died in a car accident or if she's talking about someone just being recently in a car accident. But I'm not going to say what I don't know. Ooh, I'm bad teacher. So about her favorite
self-correction.
I know. I got to get ready for the platform. I can't be saying what I don't know. The number 27 was very important. Okay, so Kayla, you can take 100% of this. Should I bring her? How are you feeling with this?
I'm getting a lot of physicals and detailed.
So do you want
however you want, my love, however you want to conduct this. I'm jumping with you as being you're the lead chair on this, babe. So I'll follow along. So we have two people, Kayla and Nick.
Let's what.
I'll let you just let it unfold. I'm just writing on.
Kayla, can you come? Are you willing to come up to the box? It'd just be voice because you don't have 1,000 followers, but I think you can still come up to do voice. Are you willing to do that?
Mm-hmm. And then Nick also put the crown in there too.
Oh, you know what? Actually, here, request. Do a guest request, Kayla. Okay, yeah, we'll keep Nick on the back burner because I've had this happen where I think it goes to someone and it doesn't. So Kayla, just go down. You'll see like you'll see a pink person and a blue person, and you can hit that. He'll send a request to me.
Let me know anytime you want me to jump in, love. I'm just kind of going on whatever your prompt is. I'm good with it.
Okay. Let's see how this fits with her.
Hi, Kayla.
Hi, Kayla.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so talk to me about what you have so far, like what makes sense to see if we've got the right, because I feel like it's either a postcard for you or Nick, and like she's with one of you guys for sure.
Yeah.
The 27, the car accident, the coloring book, the blonde hair, the blue coat.
Oh, I'm hearing you talk. I know who this is. This your sister?
She might as well have been.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a hot flash. Woo.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. She's with you. All right.
Okay.
Does she set off your fire alarm, or was there fire related to her death?
It wasn't related to her death, but when I lived with her, every time we would make toast in the toaster, the fire alarm would go off.
That's why she said it's funny. Okay. And she's talking about that blue top. Would that make sense? Like, is this a picture you have of her, or was it her favorite top? Some kind of blue top.
After she passed and I went to her house because I lived with her, some of her clothes got mixed in with mine, and I have her blue coat, and it's actually still hanging in my closet.
Very nice.
Does she have a dog? Is there a dog with her?
Romeo.
And she was a show off. I feel like she's just like, I don't want to show off no more.
Oh yeah.
Is she into musical theater or performing? I feel like she's purposely putting that song in my head.
Not necessarily, but she did love to sing. Like every morning, 6 a.m., we'd be getting kids ready for school when we lived together, and we'd have the music blasting, and we'd be singing and dancing around the kitchen.
We're talking about Chinese takeout. Did you just get Chinese takeout or something about Chinese takeout food?
No, but we used to get it a lot.
Okay. And is this the first time she's coming through for you like this?
Yeah, it is.
Oh. 6 months. 6 months. Is there significance to 6 months ago? 6 months? 6 months. She's saying 6 months.
Okay. September. That would have been April.
Yeah, math.
September. March.
Yeah, March.
March would have been when she wanted to get sober.
Okay. Carey, what are you picking up? I want you to step in.
I'm going to move into probably some depth, real depth. She's going right in there.
Yep.
So, Kayla, I just want to confirm, she's showing me really a lot of impact on the left side of her body whenever happened during close to her passing occurred. There's just a lot of compression on the left side of her. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's giving me a sense of the fact that possibly everybody wondered what final moments were like, and if she was frightened, or how long she might have been in that place. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she really wants you to, pardon?
When she got into the accident, a friend of mine was actually there and witnessed it and was with her.
Correct. She's almost making me feel like part of her felt that she wanted to like get up out of her body and just get up. And there was a moment when she realized that wasn't going to happen. She really wants you to know, though, it's very important, because she realizes that you're playing it back again in your mind over and over again. And so she wants you to know how much, first of all, she's moving and she's wrapping her arms around your neck. Would you understand her putting her hands in your hair and kind of massaging your scalp? Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she also is really giving me this sense of you would kind of get troubled in your mind and thoughts would move around really quickly for you. And so she's really showing me one of the ways she comes to you at night is when you're laying in bed, you're reviewing things with her and she's kind of massaging your head. So if you feel a sense of chills or tingles, this is her presence in your space. And all of a sudden you'll think of a song that reminds you of her. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you sometimes feel as though she's whispering in your left ear. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like it feels like your ear is tickling. She's really saying very sweet things to you, Kayla, how much she loves you. And she's just full of so much emotion. And she wants you to know, yes, you were a sister to her, a friend, but you were a soulmate to her is what she's telling me. I want you to know that. So she holds you in very, very, like in the highest place you can hold a person. And the memories that you shared together are not gone. They're still present and alive. And she wants you to know that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but part of this has really connected you in with your own spirituality. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're looking at connecting with your loved ones, your ancestors, the people that are around you. She's kind of helping you instigate that. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. So she's holding you and as acting as like a partner for you. She's calling you like a partner in crime. Does that make sense? It's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
It's very sweet. Kind of like me and Lorenda. A lot of trouble. But I just want you to know, I know, she's really saying losing a friend at such a young age is so devastating. But at the same time, she's always walking with you. And I also get this picture. She's showing me clouds and like skywriting, as if she's showing you images in the clouds. That's like one of the ways that she's showing up for you, is showing you things in clouds, kind of like you're reading tea leaves. I don't know if you can understand that, but she is telling me that.
I have so many pictures of clouds on my phone.
Beautiful. I'm going to turn it over to Lorenda, but I want to thank you for letting me share her with you. She's a beautiful friend.
Thank you.
Does she have a 5-year-old or a child that's 5? Something about a child. She has a child that's 5. You have a child that's 5.
She has twins. They would have been almost 6 at the time that she passed.
Okay. So they were 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask you one thing, if you don't mind, Lorenda? Is there a significance with the month of February?
That was around when I moved in with her.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lorenda, for letting me add that.
That's fine. There's someone that sees her. There's someone that sees her, and I don't know if it's one of her kids or if it's. I feel like it's a person. A child sees her regularly. Or when they were younger, they saw her regularly. Like, do you have? Would that make sense to you? Someone sees her or saw her and talked about it.
Her daughter Ayla used to say that she sees her a lot.
Mm-hmm. And was she coming through with a grandmother or another? There was another woman that would come through with her after her passing. Because
I personally never heard her talk about anyone else, but I could be wrong.
And let me explain why I'm seeing this. When someone first crosses over, they're still trying to figure out sometimes how to come to us, right? And so sometimes a loved one that's been in spirit for a long time will help them. And sometimes they will come through with a second person to show them, oh, by the way, this is how you do it. It's kind of cool. Check this magic out, whatever. So they will assist in the energy exchange with that.
Well, I know that her grandmother had passed, but I never met her grandmother. Like, that was long before her and I met.
Okay. So, but I feel like she was close to her grandmother, correct?
Yeah, she was.
Yes. I feel like the grandmother was more of a mother than mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
She lived with her grandparents growing up.
Got it. Okay.
That's who I was picking up on, and she came in.
Yeah. Now, would you understand? I'm getting a really strange childhood reference of mine, so I'm trying to put this into place. But she's talking about tomatoes, but she's also showing me like the childhood memory of my best friend's grandfather would grow tomatoes, and like that was a thing. We'd always have tomatoes and bacon, and she's showing me that reference. And we're from the Midwest. Was she originally from the Midwest?
No, Canada.
Oh yeah, that's not it. There's something about tomatoes. She's showing me these tomatoes.
She used to tease me really bad because I eat tomatoes like apples. And she would be like, that is disgusting. Like, what are you doing?
They're yummy.
I love tomatoes.
Indiana grown tomatoes are the best, man. Garden grown. So that's funny. Okay, so I'm glad that makes sense to you, because I just feel like she's talking about a knife. She showed me a knife. Like either you were just too impatient to cut it. I know you said you'd eat them like an apple, but like either she would try to hand you something like, can you just cut that?
Yep.
Okay, can you just cut that? Okay. Just, you're freaking me out. I feel like it did. It freaked her out. That's funny.
Oh yeah, she hated it.
Do you have her on a car? She's talking about a keychain. A keychain. Is there something about a keychain with her? Like with her face or something on a keychain?
I have her car key.
Oh, okay.
But I have a necklace that has a photo of the two of us in it as well.
Okay. I think that what I'm feeling from her is that she's so thankful to like be coming through right now. She's like, I've been trying to tell you I'm here. And she really wants to establish communication with you. So you'll know that she's around. And I feel like, I agree, like what Carey was saying, like she just hugs you and like you feel it around the neck and the hair, the clouds, but also establish a connection with her. She's telling me to teach you what I teach my students. If you want a sign, go read the book Signs by Laura Lynn Jackson. It gives you it's a really great way to connect to your loved ones on the other side and give you some really good ideas on how to do that, but also some just really heartwarming stories. But also she's saying, pick a sign and, and I'll bring it to you that day. It's cute because we always think that it's us coming up with that idea, but it's actually them planting the seed. And then you'll start seeing those things. Cindy, it's right above you. Look at what Trish just posted. But she's coming through with so much love and so much, and she feels vibrant, and I feel like it's important for you to know she feels healthy. She feels free. She feels very free. I feel like she carried a lot of burdens here.
Yeah.
And I know you said she was supposed to be getting sober, and that comes with a lot. But I feel like there was just, it's very important for you to know that she feels very free right now, and that she feels more empowered, like she can do more for you, for her loved ones now than she ever could have when she was here.
I love that because the morning, like the day she passed, that morning, her and I were together, and we were planning actually my 27th birthday.
Oh.
Yeah. And she was talking about how excited she was to to go to rehab. She had found a really nice like rehab facility close to home, and she was gonna go and she was gonna get it together because she was not doing well.
Right. Yeah. She's very free now, and she is making sure that you understand that she's doing the work to heal her soul from these lessons, and that she is all in to help you continue to grow and to be there for you. And that, like Carey said, like you guys are soul sisters, like you are soulmates, like you've lived many lives together. Very similar to what I was talking about with my two friends that were in here a little bit ago, that we've lived many lives together. And I feel like what's interesting is there's a phrase that we use. We're like, well, we're going to get together. What could go wrong? I feel like that's how you guys were. Let's just go all in. What could go wrong with this? You know,
Pretty much, yeah.
and she just really wants you to be empowered, to keep living and moving forward, and to do all the things that she never got to do. And she said, take the trip. Are you debating on taking a trip, or you're just like, oh, I don't know, because she's like, take the trip. There's a trip she wants you to take.
I want to go to Turkey. And I was supposed to go in August, and I pushed it back because I was scared.
Well, that's a little volatile over there. Like, I feel like just go to Oregon. It's kind of like Turkey, but safer.
We have turkeys in Oregon.
See?
That's
Very
really
good.
cool.
In Oregon. So, but thank you. Did you have anything else to add before we close out, Carey?
The only thing I got was this cute reference, and that is, it's an image of the two of you. And if you have a good girlfriend, you do this funny thing where you kind of you lock arms, and then you walk one leg over the other, one leg over the other, one leg over the other. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we tried to do that one day in the kitchen and we fell over.
Okay, she's referencing. She keeps showing me that over and over and over. I was like, okay, I love it. She keeps impressing that upon me. So, we send you so much love, Kayla, and I'm
Thank you.
sorry for your loss. Yes.
Yeah, and thank you for allowing us to read for you and bring this amazing spirit through. What was her name?
Alicia.
Alicia.
Blessings.
Blessings to you, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, have a good night.
You
I
too.
gotta
Thank you.
try to bop yourself out because I don't know how to do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. She's all, how do we get them out of here? I know how to do it when I'm on my own. You go down to the person and then you click on it. It should say.
Yeah, we're good.
You did it. Oh my gosh, that was a beautiful reading. So special. I think I was connecting with her grandmother. With the grandmother came forth really as an overlay. And so that was amazing. It was so fun doing that. Oh my gosh.
And this is a really good, this is something that I didn't realize happened until I was actually teaching a class. Yeah. And at Dr. Mike, my one of my spirit guides, was like, I always ask my guides, what do you want me to work on today? What am I going to learn from you? And what are you going to learn from me?
Right.
Now,
exactly.
because sometimes about how he gets other spirit guides together and talk about how they teach them how to connect with us better and teach us how to teach. It's such a cool energy exchange. And what they explained to me one time, they're like, oh yeah, so here's a really good way to put it. So on the other side, we're all getting together. We're figuring out who's going to do what. And whoever draws the short straw gets to go in.
Who draws the short straw?
But then our whole, it's like a group project. Mm-hmm. The whole group has to work together as a team from the day one of incarnation to the last day of incarnation. Yes. But that's that core team that we have with us. And that not only do we have access to them to learn, but they are learning from us.
Right.
And I was like, what an amazing exchange of energy. And our loved ones on the other side like that, when someone has recently passed, will often come through with another loved one to teach them how to link. And that's why I was like, is this her first time coming?
That's when I got the overlay immediately when you said that.
Yeah.
And then I started getting, and then I got the body sensations. Technically speaking, it's a really interesting kind of overlay. I love that layering.
Yeah.
That was wonderful. Shall we do another?
High five. No, because you're going to talk about.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Boop. Let's do one more, then I'll say my shtick.
Okay, let's do that. We're not to 100,000 yet. Why don't we have 100,000?
Let's go.
Tap it, tap it,
I
tap
know,
it.
yeah, we get all the details. Yeah, I love explaining the technical part of mediumship, even though it's not just, it's so much more than that, but that's what it is.
Yes. And you know, one of my favorite classes that I was just telling you about it, and I haven't taken enough to teach it by any means, but one of my most intriguing classes that I took from Reverend Glenda, what my mentor, was spiritual anatomy.
I can't wait. And we're taking that.
Well, yeah, as soon as it's released on the schedule,
Any of
and
that shit, I'm like, give me
if
layers.
if I have to take time off work to do that, get a sub for my classes, I'm doing it.
I'll throw it. I'll do it anytime.
Yeah.
When I learned about, I'm not going to go into this now because my students know, and you know this, I will go into layers of very detailed stuff since I do that and you do that. So of the 12 dimensions of reality. Let's not do that now. We're here for the people. We're here for the people. Okay. We're here for the people. Okay. So you want me to start? I'm getting somebody.
Yeah. So let's remind people how this works, because we've got new people that popped in that are just dropping stuff. So we want to make sure they understand. I'm Lorenda. This is Carey, and we are doing spirit-led mediumship this evening. And how that works is we connect with the spirit. Carey's already got someone. She's got someone hanging on. She will start delivering information. And if this spirit, if you feel like this is for you, 100% of the evidence, no personal details. Thank you, Trish. And we will intuitively be able to hone in and see who this belongs to. But what emoji or how would you like them to respond?
Oh goodness. Let's see. What's the blah, 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 blah. I loved your crown. I'll stick with the crown. I really like the crown. I think that's the working.
It's a vibe.
It fits
over here.
Also, you're wearing your crown. You're wearing your crown. So I like it. Is that your Caradwin crown? Is that the new one?
This is my Outlander crown.
Okay, got it. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna bring both Outlander and Caradwin with me for that.
Oh, I can't wait for that. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're excited. And then definitely, guys, when we're done doing readings after this, we'll talk some more, and then we want to shout out all our other mediums who are here later, so we can all promote and share and hear and help each other. And we'll let you know about our event that's going on in Oregon in October. In Portland. Okay. All right. Here we go. Because I got a couple people. Everybody's got to get organized here. So let me just tune in. I have a couple. I feel like it's the night of younger people because I have a male here who's younger. I want to say I'm hearing live fast, died young. He looks like his age is 34. It's coming in pretty fast. So if I'll try not to go too fast with the information, but, so this guy's energy is very wiry. So which partially could have been also connected to using substances. He moves very quickly, talks very fast. He's slightly manic in his energy. Sometimes people would know when he was using or something because he would start talking fast and sweating a little bit, and then almost like he'd have saliva kind of come on the corners of his mouth. And you know how people, when they're talking and they kind of sometimes get saliva right here, short hair. Hang on a second. His manner is a little like he's sort of slick. That's how I would describe him. There's a name Mike that's connected to him. Remember, it doesn't have to be his name, but it's around him or you. And I'm also seeing a picture of when he was young, like being a daredevil. I have a tricycle, and I'm trying to like, just even when I'm a kid on a tricycle, I would like be like a bat out of hell is what he's showing me. I'm seeing an image of his mother, almost like her heart was racing. She would just worry about him. She worried about him so much. She lost so many nights of sleep. You're paying attention to the crown. Oh, I'll give you a second. Let me go a little more, Lorinda.
No, keep going. No, keep going.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'll let you be the.
You and I are getting.
So he lost his poor mother lost so much sleep. I feel horrible for his mom. Like so many moments of worry for my mom. He's so terribly sorry. I'm not going to move too much into message, but he's so terribly sorry about all the sleepless nights that his mother lost sleep worrying about him. And almost like I have a brother. He has a brother, not in the spirit world, but he has a brother. And his brother was more the responsible one, is what I'm seeing. Just a second. There's something here about flying planes or planes, liking planes, things in the air, being fascinated with things in the air, helicopters, planes, things in the air. I'm in his energy, and when I'm a kid, I'm just fascinated with things that move fast. I can feel myself just being almost addicted to speed, meaning things that move quickly because I move quickly. That's my energy. I had a hard time being in step with the world because I was moving so fast. I felt out of sync with a lot of my peers. I also feel like we've got something with alcohol at the age of 16. I'm going to stick with that right now. That's a lot of information. So I feel like we have a mother that's connected here, if I'm feeling. What do you feel? So we have April.
We have April and Wendy.
Okay, April and Wendy. Okay. All right.
So
we'll have to go.
Are you
Sorry.
both taking, I'm just asking them if they're both still taking 100% before I move in. Okay.
This
Ooh.
must be my people because 100% for Nick. Okay. So Nick is there.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit more because I was getting more details beyond just the tricycles. And you know it, the motorcycle riders always come to me.
I know it.
I know, because vroom, vroom, bitches.
Because that's what you do, babes.
And also, he's showing me like dark, greasy hair or greasy hair. There's something about like, he was so wired up, he would forget to shower. Like he was not much on the hygiene thing. And he just feels like he just would go and go and go. I'm also getting a reference to California because he was like, well, the sweatshirt. He was talking about my sweatshirt in California. But also, Mom may have had, I feel like he was talking about because of his death, Mom had heart problems. There's something about Mom having heart problems or having problems with her heart beyond just the broken heart thing. But like, it created a lot of health issues with her. And he's also talking about this. He's talking about like one eye, either one eye having a problem, like something about one eye he's bringing up. But man, I feel that manic. I feel that manic high, manic low. It feels almost bipolar, like, and the drugs, I feel like the drugs of the addiction he did that to calm himself down, and it just didn't work.
He was undiagnosed of some underlying condition.
That's what I feel like. There was some sort of undiagnosed.
So we have two, April or Nick. Okay, so
who are you drawn to?
April. I feel like would this be your son, April? Would this be your son? But I just want to say, if you're ever not chosen, this is such a heavy postcard, so we understand that. Well, I'm feeling very drawn to April, but I want to see. I feel like this is her son. Oh yeah. Let's see what she says. And then try not to tell us too much. But you raised him like his mom. Okay, so that.
Okay, do you want me to, April? Can you come up?
I do. Yeah, I feel like it's him. And Nick, I
was tight, Nick, because we'll know as soon as we hear April talking.
Yeah.
That vocal connection.
Yeah, stick with us, Nick.
So do a guest request down there with the guest. Yeah. Oh, I feel bad for Nick. She's like, I've got all these things happening.
I know. Stick with us, Nick. Stick with us. Because I'm hearing him say mama. I can hear him saying mom, mom, mom. Right? I feel that.
Hi, April.
Hi,
Hello.
April.
Okay,
How are
so
you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Thank you for being here.
2 years. Is there something about 2 years or two, something about two? Would that make sense? Or February, like, there's something about two, number two.
February, yes.
Okay. Oh man, he's coming quick. Okay, well, I think we're with you.
Very fast. Yeah.
Okay, talk to us. Like, what can you validate so far? You don't have to give details.
Oh, yeah.
You can be discreet, but like,
Yeah, go for it, April. You can just validate what's come through if you wouldn't mind.
So the drug part, yes. The age, most definitely.
Yeah.
The tricycle, 100%. The being crazy and kind of like not ADHD, but well, I don't know because it was never diagnosed, but could
Right.
possibly have been. The mother part could be both his mom and I, but I raised him. And then you said the brother, but there's more to that than just,
Okay. Because he considers you his mother, April. That's what he's saying. Just so you know, he considers you his mother. Yeah.
yeah, he
Wow.
did.
Yeah, he definitely can. And would you understand there being a conflict with with your husband, a male, a significant male?
Yes, it wasn't my husband, but a significant male role, yes.
Okay, so male and butting heads, and like I feel this sense of this was. I can see that of the male kind of being very animated and trying to say like get it together, and he's fighting back, but he's also really doesn't know how to get it together, right? So his struggle was that he was trying to get it together, had no idea how, and it was just a matter of like he keeps thinking the sense of it was a matter of time before I could get it together, but I was so scattered I didn't have all the pieces of information to get it together. Does that make sense?
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. Lorenda, did you wanna?
He's talking about his child. Does someone just have a child? He's talking about a baby. There's something about a baby. You have a baby, or there's something about a baby that he's talking about.
He didn't have any children, but
Someone just had a baby.
my son just texted me and said they're on their way to have a baby.
Ah, there we go. He's like, game on. I feel like there's something about a baby. Okay.
Would you go ahead?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. He's coming in so fast it cracks me up. It's like,
Yes. That's all of us. I think is this the first time he's come through? So
For me, yes.
Yeah.
He's very excited to connect right now. He's like, I have so many things to tell you.
Yeah, that would definitely be him.
Okay. Was he artistic? Did he draw? Like, I feel like artistic. He created.
Yes, he did draw, but yes.
And I feel like he was always looking for that next get rich quick scheme. Would that make sense to you? Like, always a way to try to make money or do something like that. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, also, is the name Sean significant to you?
Who?
Sean?
Don or John?
Shawn. SHAWN.
Oh, Sean. I don't know of a Sean.
Okay. Sean is my brother's name, so I was trying to figure out why he was bringing up that name. Were they estranged? Was he estranged from my brother or estranged from
Yes.
something?
Yes.
Yeah. would you understand? I feel like he would carry something around like he would lie. Like I feel like he lied a lot, but also I feel like he would have like a cup and be like, "I'm totally drinking grape juice," and there'd be something totally different in there. Would that make sense?
Alcohol, maybe?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But nobody knew or would have thought that's what he had.
No.
Would you understand him saying he had like, he referred to himself sometimes as having like a split personality? So he would have a part of himself that would, he wouldn't show it to as many people, but you saw it. And this is a part of him that's more sensitive, like as Lorena was saying, artistic, mindful, conscientious, having moments of lucid being, clear. And then he had the other part of him. And he's telling me he almost felt bad because you invested in the part of him that was so shown good, but that was such a small part of him to act it out. Does that make sense to you?
Yes. Wanting to be somebody really that he didn't know or wasn't, I guess you would say.
Yeah. Yeah, he really struggled in that way. He is really letting you know. I just want to let you know. He said this twice. He believes now that he's in school, or that he had an undiagnosed, for probably something that was a mental health related issue that probably could have been corrected with medication. This is no way, in any way, giving responsibility to somebody else. He's sort of laying that out right now. He's saying probably my case was more complex. Like I might have had to been medically sort of diagnosed because there was highs and lows. So it's more complicated, almost like a manic depressive. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what he's telling me.
We actually had a conversation like that before he passed.
Did he overdose? Did he overdose or like?
Yes.
Had he overdosed?
Yes.
Okay. So did someone find him a phone? He showed me a phone.
Yes. Yes.
That was the on the sides of the knife. Yeah. So.
I think it's important for you to know he says sorry. That like he didn't know what he didn't know, and you all didn't know how to help him the best way, and he doesn't blame you for that.
Yes. Thank you.
It's really, really important for you to know that. And did you feel like someone sat on your bed? It comes to you at night, by the way. Did you feel like someone was sitting on your bed, or like someone and like
On my bed? Like somebody jumped or pounced, like a pounce. Yes.
yeah. Because I feel like he comes to you a lot. I feel like he either touches your hair. There's something about your head or your face. It's like you can almost feel his energy, or you feel like someone's in the room and you jolt. You know what I mean? He's also showing me that I feel like either in a dream or something he's talking about coming up and doing this to your face. Would that make sense to you?
Oh, I had a dream. Yeah, that's actually really weird. Yes. Yes.
And are you
But I
sitting in
didn't
your
know who
car
it
right
was.
now?
What was that?
Are you sitting in your car right now?
No, but I just heard a noise out at my car, so I just looked outside really quick.
Okay. You just threw us something about your car. Okay. By chance, do you have a green car?
I don't have a green car, no.
Why is he showing me this? He's showing me I have a green car. He's showing me my car. So I'm trying to figure out why he's showing me my car. Do you have a convertible?
No, but he did growing up.
He did. Okay. My green car's a convertible. That's why. He's like talking about the green car, my green car. and he loved it. He loved it when he was here. I feel like he he feels so much better now, and it's really important for you to understand that nobody did anything wrong. It's like he was just wired that way, and that there is no blame to be had. Because I feel like someone somewhere along the line said, no, it's because this person did this and he was like this. And he said everything was as it should be.
Yeah, I believe that. But I think his mom has a hard time believing that.
Processing that.
Is she having heart issues or heart something on her heart?
Yes.
Please let her know he is okay and he does not blame her.
Okay.
That is very important.
Yes, I will definitely let her know.
And if someone reminds me, I will download this and I'll put it on my YouTube channel, which I usually do anyway for readings like this. I'll put it on my YouTube channel and she can go watch it.
Okay. Yeah, she would definitely love that.
Okay. So it's just very important that she knows.
Yes. She needs to hear that about now.
Yeah. And he's okay. And he does his. She dreams of him too. And he met her somewhere, like in a park, or he met her somewhere. There's something about him meeting her somewhere in a dream. So ask her about it because it'll feel different. That it felt different to her is like golden light. Very important that she remembers this dream because she's going to do it again.
Okay, well, I'll have to let her know.
Yeah, please do. And again, just have her watch this video. It's the same. It's my same handle on YouTube. So I'll get it posted in the next couple of days or so. But do you have any other messages?
Let me see. Let me tap in to see if there's anything else.
Because he's pulled away from me now.
Yeah, for sure. The final thing that he just, as he was giving me a moment ago, was just how deeply, profoundly he appreciates how much you believed in him, and how many second chances you gave him. He could see it in you sometimes when you processed, because you sort of take this deep breath when he did something again, but you always sort of reset and looked at him with fresh eyes every time. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I mean, I never personally, he was kind of my baby, so I babied him a lot, but I mean, yes.
Yeah. He feels as though you made him feel very special. And that was a hard thing to do because he was very hard on himself. So, and that's a very emotional thing. Like, I feel very emotional. I think that in his world would be like an anchor point for him, is the feelings that you made him feel about himself. Truly like a powerful thing. So I did want to let you know that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for allowing us to read for you and bring him through. And just again, I think the big message here is that he's okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Can I touch on the tricycle part?
Oh yeah,
Because that actually is a key. That's how I knew that it was him. Because he's actually my ex-boyfriend from high school's little brother, and I pretty much raised him until he was 8 years old, but I stayed really super close with the family. But when his brother and I split up, he couldn't figure out why I wasn't around anymore. So he would take his bicycle and he would ride it down the driveway screaming for April on his tricycle, butt naked, and trying to find me, and thank goodness they had a gate so he couldn't get out of the gate to go ride his tricycle to try to find April. That's all he wanted was April. So and then, like I said, I stayed really close with him until he passed away, and I was actually with him the week before he passed away, and we had this conversation about kind of mental health stuff and depression and things that he was going through. And he actually lost his oldest brother 4 months prior to the exact same thing, which was my boyfriend all through high school that I stayed close with. And he was estranged from his middle brother, which is the one you guys are talking about, for years prior. And so, yes, it was just, it was really hard, the situation. And his mom, now losing both boys and kind of being estranged from her middle son, is having a really hard time with the whole thing, kind of feeling guilty for both sons' parts.
So hard. So many layers of pain.
Yeah.
He's definitely he's in a really good place. Just like Lorenda, he's in a great place. Just so you know. Thank you so much for loving him so much. Really.
Yeah. He was definitely my boy.
He was your boy. That's what he said. That was my mom.
And you've had lives together before where you actually were his mom.
Yes.
And he knew that there was a soul connection very much. Well, thank you for allowing us to read for
Thank
you.
you. Blessings.
So much.
So many blessings to you. So have a good night, April.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, that was beautiful. Wow. There's a little.
There she is.
I was like, I never know what it's like to like bop out of someone, so like move out of someone something. That was really lovely. Those were very powerful. Thanks. And hi everybody. So good to see everybody here. Thank you for being here, holding space for the messages and for healing. Wow, that was really powerful. Both of those were very powerful. Like very.
There might be something to this, Carey.
I love so I think I told you, like I was trained to read with other it was a little different. I was trained to read with two other people. Most of my training, you'd have the center chair and the side chair. So I'm very used to connecting with other readers. So for me, it's like just builds that power, right? Builds the energy. And I love it. It's so much fun. So yeah. I love it.
I do too. Can you imagine what's going to happen? We're standing next to each other in the same room.
Oh my God, it's going to be amazing.
There might be like at some sort of
explosion in Portland. I just got the ring in my ear. I got the ring in my ear. So someone else, I think we should do another. You know, you and I are we're built to last. You and I, we are.
That's good.
We are working mediums, so we can do this. You know, we could probably do 10, but
I mean, but also it's like 11 o'clock my time.
I know it is, and you've had a whole day as well already.
I know. I taught dance for like 5 hours. My body's like.
I know. Are you up for another? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, good. Why don't you connect in, and I'll be your sidekick. Oh, thank you. Well, we do have Lorenda and I have very compatible energy. So. Friends wise, of course, energetically, she's fire, I'm air, you know. And I want to, when we're done, I want to shout out all the mediums in here, but I'm trying to stay focused.
And we're supposed to be talking about you.
Yes, we will. We'll talk about me when we're done. I almost said we'll talk when I'm dead. And I don't mean that now, but you know, it's like work till you're. I didn't mean that like literally. Okay, right. But let's give the people what they want, Lorenda. And then we'll talk about all our stuff. And then make sure you stay around afterwards. We'll have a chit chat.
I'm getting 3 people. Like either
of course you are. Of course you are.
But I feel like it's either 3 people. Like 3 people passed at once, or 3 people died like right close to each other.
All right. Well, I'm game. I'm game. I'm ready for it. Pitch. I'm a pitch hitter. Go ahead.
Well, what I'm going to ask them to do is pick one spokesperson,
Whatever you want.
but I still want the identification on the others. Let me see.
I do. I like that. Makes sense to me.
It is 3 generation. What?
It's funny. I mean, I'm going with the humor first. I feel the humor first, but you go ahead.
I feel like I'm being shown 3 generations of people, like a younger person, like 1, 2, and 3 stair step. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
3 generations is what I'm feeling. Like, and I feel like it's like they're saying the number 4, like 4 months apart or 4 years apart. There's something about the number 4.
Okay.
And let's stick with, oh no. What emoji are we doing?
You pick, Mama. Are you gonna have?
I started to say let's do the crown again, and I got shut down. Hang on.
Okay, that doesn't fit in with their MO.
It doesn't.
Not,
They're not. They feel very.
They are not rolling like that.
No, they're feeling earthy. They're feeling.
Yeah, they are not fancy.
Grounded. They are so chilled compared to the last 2. They are so chilled out. I feel like I'm literally hearing shoe.
Yeah.
Like a shoe, because they like to be grounded. Who
What
picks
kind
a
of
shoe
shoe?
emoji?
If you don't want to do don't do a fancy shoe.
Nope. Like an old man shoe, like just a loafer.
Is there a boot as an option? I don't know if there is.
1 is claiming military. So you know what? Let's do a military boot. 1 is saying military. I feel like this is the older gentleman.
Okay, I got that.
Okay.
Hey, Jen. Yeah. So Jen, yeah, we're seeing boot. We got boots. Thanks, guys. We got the boot. So once we get going, we'll do the boot.
So there's 3 of them together. 1 is saying that they were in the military. There's something about 3 generations. They're talking about the 3 generations. They're all 3 on the other side coming through. 1 would have passed when they were younger. I feel like a young, masculine energy.
Yes.
And then like masculine energy, but then like a mother and a grandfather. It's like boy, girl, boy is what it feels like. Boy, girl, boy.
I was getting the same.
Okay.
I wasn't sure about the female. I wasn't sure about the female's identity. I definitely got the younger male and the grandfather.
So I'm getting a reference to jump rope for heart. Do you remember doing that as a kid? Jump rope for heart?
I know, but I don't know if I've heard the reference to jump rope or heart, but I would go with it.
I feel like jump rope, heart. So either someone liked to jump rope, or there was something about jump rope for heart. There's something about raising money for heart. There's heart related things going on, and I almost feel like it actually that also is generational. There's a generational, some sort of genetic heart thing generationally that's happening. 1, 2, 3. It's wild, like how they're showing me like the similarities between all of them.
Okay.
And I feel like either they all share the same sign, like they all feel like Libras to me. They feel so well balanced and so chilled out. Like that's how, well, which is funny because you're not chilled out, but.
It's a lot.
No, actually, like we're like
Joking.
I'm kidding.
Because I'm really a Scorpio. That's why.
They all just feel really grounded and earthy and really level-headed. Kayla's got somebody else postcarding
And
now.
they're funny though, and they're funny though. There's a lot of funny.
They are funny, but dry humor.
Yeah, definitely funny. Like they made fun of each other in that family. Practical jokes, I'm hearing.
Spirit's got jokes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing Das Buch, which tells me like there's a German connection, or there was somebody either spent time in Germany or there's a German connection. Das Boot, and they're laughing. They think it's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
So
and
a
one
couple
is talking about the beer, like liking the Steins and the beer. Oh,
so Allison,
Tracy.
Yeah. We probably need more info on that.
Yeah. I just had something else. Where'd it go?
No, go for it.
And I feel like the German reference I feel like that's more towards the older gentleman. Somebody's talking about the beer. I feel like that one of them was either an engineer, like designed. I'm getting a lot of car references, like the German cars. Like there's something about design or engineering or something about design, creating, or they were fascinated with German cars.
Mm-hmm.
They're complimenting mine right now. That's what I'm saying. That.
Yeah.
But I feel like that we talk about Munich. Like there is a direct reference with Munich. And Joel, a J name, Joel, no, like something about Joel, like a J name, Joel. There's some that either that's their name, or someone around them is Joel, like Billy Joel. Or
Oh, this better not be my family. I just thought about that. It's not my family, my husband's family. Everything you're saying, please, not right now. I'm just gonna not.
I don't
take
feel
it
like
as a postcard. I just realized.
Okay, J name, but not okay. So
let's recap. Jenna's really good at recap. Jenna, can you recap? I'm on there, if you don't mind, babes. I don't know if you can. So we have 3 generations. We have a military connection. We have Germany. We have a J name. We have very down to earth. We have father. We have son, and then we have daughter. I think you said. Mother,
younger male,
grandfather, mother,
son. And then her father and grandfather. Like 3 generations. Boom, boom, boom.
That's okay, Jenna. Don't worry. Yeah. So it's her dad. So the grandfather, the mother, and then her son. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Just want to let you see.
The number 4. Something about the number 4 that's really important. Either they like there's something about their deaths or something about in 4s.
That's okay, Jenna. Don't worry.
Oh, whatever. Just let the kids run around. It's fine. But they specifically wanted the boot, and he's like Das Boot, and they're funny. They're funny, but in a dry way, and practical jokes.
Yeah.
But the kind where you go, wait, was that a joke? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so if you guys can take this, can you who's be able to take this 100%? Oh, then I'm out. It's mother with them. Okay.
There's 3 generations, like younger person, their mom.
Do you want them to write down how they can take it? Because there's so many of them. Do you want to keep going?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, yes. How can you take? Let's see how they can take some of these things.
That's a lot of information too.
Yeah.
I'm being very drawn, Lorinda, to the son, or what would be the considered.
He's the leader. He's the one that's asked someone to step up, and that's who's talking.
Let me blend with him because I feel like this is gonna be layering because we have so many people. So we're gonna have to. This is great. We're excited, but let me bring forth just more from the son. something with the sun is connected in with his abdomen. So there is a pressure in his abdomen. He's also telling me specifically height-wise. So he has like sandy blonde hair. He's about 5'10", a little bit 5'11". He's slightly broad in the shoulders. So he had this combination in his personality of being reserved but yet present, and he was definitely very hardworking is what I'm noticing. Are you sensing that?
Yes.
Yeah, totally getting that. And he did like to fix things, so which is very characteristically German. You know, my husband's German. Everybody, just say FYI. I do, and a lot of this matches, but I'm not. It's not my family. I can tell. You're welcome. Anyway, so but he's also telling me about. He's talking about being deployed. So I did hear that.
Yes.
So okay, so there we go. That's more info. Okay, so we have a lot of people. So if you can take it, let's see. Okay, hang on. We have quite a few. Okay, so oh goodness me. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh goodness me. Okay, so Lori says, and she, you
Lori's
said L
Lori.
name too. You said L name too, didn't you, Lorinda? So
Jay.
grandma, great grandpa, Germany, both military. Uncle collected cars. Grandpa served in Germany. Okay, you have to be able to take all of it, guys, because that otherwise we got lots of postcards, which are always lovely. And it does.
Jump rope or heart. Jump rope or something about heart. There's a genetic component to how they died, or something about. There's something important that runs in the family, and I don't think they all died from that thing necessarily.
Okay, so Sassy Blue can take all of it. Sassy Blue can take all of it.
She's jumping out at me, to be honest.
I'm gonna let it's your call. Okay, love, we're gonna bring you up. And just to be sure, you guys, if you got a postcard and all the way see, and you can even see, like me, I'm reading. I can take 90% of that evidence, but I know it's not my family. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm in the energy. But please know your loved ones are always here with you.
Hello.
And you're getting lots of
Hi.
stuff.
All right. So talk to us. How is this fitting?
So the youngest male would be my grandfather. The oldest male would be my great grandfather, and then the female would be my great grandmother. And the J name would be the youngest male and the oldest male. The cars would be for the youngest male, and both of the males were in the military. The German reference was my grandfather, every time anyone would sneeze, he would go Gesundheit, which is from Germany, and that was because he served in Germany. So because he was a military brat, he traveled around a lot also.
Okay. And what about this odd connection with a common thing health-wise, or something about either a heart, or there's something that was common among them? Would that make sense?
Yes. Diabetes.
Oh,
That tracks. That's the lace. That's the lace that's threading it together.
yes.
Yes.
Can I jump in for a minute,
Yes,
Lorinda?
please do.
He's really talking about movies, like specifically older movies, liking watching older movies. Like this was a real favorite.
Absolutely.
Does
Yes.
that make sense?
Yes.
But then there's definitely something very specific. Someone loved Jimmy Stewart. Would you understand that? Jimmy Stewart, very much like he was in. Let me reference him. He was on
Wonderful
American
Life.
movie star, Wonderful Life. He's been in, oh my gosh, so many things. He was like, you may have to research this, but
Yeah, I might have to research it.
that's okay. That's okay. Specifically, the old traditional black and white movies. There's a ton of reference there. American
Absolutely.
things of that nature.
The old black and white cowboy shows was his absolute favorite. I don't know much about it.
Jimmy Stewart.
He was in a black. Okay, good. Thank
Yep.
you. And the last thing I want to say is, would you understand there being a connection with Wisconsin?
That I'm not sure of.
Or were they like Green Bay Packer fans?
No. No. No, complete opposite.
Okay. That would be funny though.
Someone on the other side that I'm connected to was obsessed with the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. So a fourth person.
Yes.
So remember how I said there's also a number 4? Because I heard Go Pack Go, which is
Yeah. Huge
amazing.
Packers fan.
Would you understand the person that's obsessed with the Packers? He's talking about he, right?
No, it would be a female.
Oh. I'm thinking a male. All right, who's coming through then?
I mean, maybe someone else. I
Did
just.
someone
I
get a
was really
tattoo
young.
for this person? They're talking about a tattoo.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, J name.
Okay. All right. All right. It's making sense then.
Someone had a big thing about like sauerkraut and Wiener Schnitzel and bratwurst
Yes.
and Wurst. I was like, I'm getting hungry. What's happening here?
I'm like, oh, I love German food.
And also the mustard, that's what they're talking about. They're saying in Germany, they have a special mustard. Like there's a lot of emphasis about the food there and being very sentimental, your great grandfather, about the food in Germany and the pretzels. It's like, I can feel, like I can taste it in my mouth. Like there was such a good, like a memory of that.
That was their favorite food for sure.
That was your favorite food? Yeah,
Yes.
sehr gut, lecker, lecker. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm over here getting hungry now. I'm like, oh, I could
I
use
know, thanks a lot. Yeah.
I could use a nice Kolsch beer.
Yeah.
A lot of things I could be using right now. A little Wiener Schnitzel.
A Wiener Schnitzel.
Sounds
Also,
great.
would you understand that there is a dog over there coming in like a shot for you? Just to say, I have to address the dog coming in or connected. I'm seeing the dog looks like a smaller black and white dog. Would you understand that with this you, the family, a smaller dog like coming in, kind of? That's a male dog, a lot of energy.
I could understand black and white, but not on the smaller side.
Okay. The scale is wrong, but everything is right. Because that dog's hilarious. That dog's like coming up on the leg and like, you know, all kind of things. Yeah, very much.
And was that dog obsessed with balls?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my dog is obsessed.
The other thing I just heard, I don't know if this is a riff or what this is. I heard the words moonshine or moonshine. I don't know if that means anything, but that just came in.
The moonshine makes sense.
Okay. All right. Good.
And they want me to talk about Porsches. Is that one of the cars that one of them drove, or really like it's like a dream car, or they work for Porsche? It's something about Porsche.
That I'm not sure of.
No.
He was really big into old cars, like the muscle cars. So, I mean, it's possible.
Oh yeah, you give me a.
That's the top of the heat. That's the top of the heat.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's drawing my attention to this car that I saw this past weekend. And I'm trying to figure it's a fast car. But it was a 1971 Targa, Porsche Targa. And so he's drawing my attention to that, but he's also drawing my attention to the color called Riviera Blue. And we do not need to discuss why I know all of these things. But it is a vintage car, and it was a fast car, and I would say it was pretty hot back then. But he's drawing my attention to that, and also there's something about the year 1971 that is significant.
That's what I
Yes.
was.
In that, okay.
They're kind of they're starting to move towards you, and they're coming in with some stuff. Are you ready?
Yes.
You want to go?
I'm ready.
Go ahead. They're coming up in your business, so get ready.
Okay.
Do you want to start first, Lorinda, or do you want me to go?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, can we talk about okay, wow, okay. They're really in your business. Here we go. Can we talk about the boyfriend or this partner thing? Would you understand that? Because I feel like we're kind of, okay. And are we considering moving on?
Sort of.
Okay. All right. Let me get
married,
in it.
so.
Okay. Whoop. Up.
Yeah.
All right. So they're really in it. So, okay, let me just tell you what they're telling me. They're really circled around you right now. This is why they've all come in like a group circling you, like they're saying circling the wagons, because they're wanting to prepare you for your next step. They say you start to make plans and then you stop. You start to make plans and then you stop. And you've been asking for help. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
And you've been asking for guidance. And you've been almost getting like trickle down bits of information, but yet you're holding yourself back because you're having a hard time imagining your next step. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So sit with me. Take a breath. I want to let you know your ancestors have got your back. So if you're concerned about the following things, they're very detailed because, again, if you know these people, they are detailed and they are down to earth people. They're saying, okay, they're coming in with a list. They want you to make a list, a specific list of what you want to do and what your plans are. And they want you to act as if everything's already falling into place. Okay? And they don't want you taxing your energy, wasting any more time with they're using strong words. With this, they're saying the word bullshit, just so you know. They say, wow. Do you want to jump in on this? Because I'm
hearing the song. I'm hearing the song. Time keeps on ticking, ticking.
Yeah, they're like a force of nature. These people are like, they're saying these people are a force of nature. They're like, what are you waiting for? They're literally coming in with like parachutes because they're like saying you've got to act as if this is going to happen, and you. And they're also mentioning something about December. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. So, and then they did mention the word split. I'm just going to tell you that. So I'm going to leave you with that information, and make your move. And they are showing me a picture of a car with you driving off in the car.
Okay.
Would you understand you have children?
Yes.
Okay. Does someone call them rugrats? Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're saying, get your shit, put it in the back of the van, get the rugrats, and go. I'm just don't shoot the messenger. This is what they're telling me.
No, it's totally okay. It sounds like them.
Yeah, they're like, don't F around. Lorinda, I'm going to pass it.
I was just getting ready to say that. Don't fuck around.
Thank you guys.
Man.
Yeah, the big thing I was getting from them is don't waste time.
Yeah, don't waste time.
Don't waste time. And there's no time like the present. And I feel like they're talking about how you live in a lot of but what if, but what if, but what if, but what if, and you go over the scenarios over and over again in your head.
Yes.
Instead of just making a decision and going, nope, intuitively I know what I need to do. And you listen to a lot of outside influences, and they're like, that's not what we do here. In our family and in our lineage, this is what we do. We decide for ourselves. We don't wait for someone else to give us permission. We don't wait for someone to tell us what to do, because then that takes away our accountability. And they're saying you need to be more accountable. You need to step into your power. You need to own your shit.
Okay. Makes sense.
Do you do ancestral veneration? Have you heard of that?
No, I've never heard of it.
Okay, I'm going to give you something really simple to do.
Okay.
I want you to get a white candle. Okay.
Okay.
I want you to have a picture of which represents your family. I want you to 3, put a cup of water or a cup of tea and put it on somewhere in a major part of your house, which would be living room, dining room, or kitchen. And then I want you to call on your ancestors' energy and then feel free to like roll up a dollar bill and put it on there too if you want. And I want you to call on their power because they are energetic power, and they will help you with momentum, manifestation, and moving shit out. This is how it works. It's absolutely a force of nature. So they'll make shit happen, but you got to let them in. You got to let them in. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Well, thank you for allowing
us to report back to us and let us know what happened.
Absolutely.
We need updates.
Okay. Thank you guys so much.
You are so welcome. Thank you for allowing us to read for you.
Of course.
All right. Have a good night.
We got a lot of postcards on that one.
We did.
That was fun.
That was fun.
I think we can do that in person. That's going to be awesome.
Be insane.
I'll have to like say to people, FYI, there's probably going to be swearing. So when you see, it's going to happen. So
maybe they should put that in the sign up thing. Asterisk. There will be.
Are you easily offended by bad lange? Then you might want to.
Got it for you.
So anyway, I want to say, so a lot of you guys, most of you guys know Lorenda and I, but really quickly I'll let you know. Thanks everybody. Lorenda and I don't really, we don't know, you go live once a week, right? Can you tell them you go live once a week? I don't do mediumship as much on lives. I do more of my other readings, but you can absolutely book readings with her. You can absolutely book readings with me. We both train people to do mediumship, psychic work, and also energy healing. We do past life regression. We're mentors, yada, 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 just to kind of tell you guys who we are. And we are going to be in person doing a mediumship demonstration in Portland, Oregon, and it's going to be, yay! Thank you so much, everybody here too. It's going to be, if you know Portland, Oregon, it's going to be in Southeast Portland. It's actually going to be at the store where I do readings. So all the links are in our bios, are coming soon. We're going to be doing live mediumship demonstration event. Only 33 places. I forgot to tell you that. And you better get your tickets quick because we have a store full of people who are already on the list. I just realized that. It's a very beautiful store. It's a high-end crystal shore and metaphysical bookstore. It has gorgeous items. And it's the links in our bio. And that's going to be the first weekend in October 4th, Friday evening. And then Saturday, Lorenda and I are both opening our books up to both do paid readings. So you can get a mediumship, past life, psychic reading, tarot from both of us. And the link will be in our bio if you're in the area. We'd love you to come, right?
I think it'd be awesome. I'm so excited. So excited.
It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be so much fun. So yeah, again, can you imagine like the energy that's going to happen?
There's going to be an explosion in Portland.
We throw in all the crystals that we're going to be around. We're going to have all this energy.
I know they have like massive crystals in there. They have like and the energy is very feng shui in there. They're big in feng shui there. I love
that. I love that. Yeah. So there will be. We just got the link tonight, so we will put that. I'll put that. I'm going to put that in my link tree. I'll add a specific link for that. So people can go check it out, sign up and all that good stuff. And then you'll do the same thing, right? Put on your...
Yeah, I've already got it on there. The one thing to know, if you decide, you want to book a reading, everything on there right now just says mediumship reading, mediumship reading, mediumship reading, mediumship reading, which is fine. But you can, if you book one, you could make it a psychic reading, a past life reading, tarot. It doesn't matter. They're gonna change that. They're gonna change the way they worded it. No big deal. You just book it and got it, and it's going to be amazing.
Right. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. All right. So and then October 12th, if you're in the Midwest, I'm doing I'm doing a live one-woman show demonstration. That like the following weekend, I'm gonna be all fired up after that.
Yeah, you're gonna be so excited. It's gonna be so fun.
I'm gonna have
I wish I
like,
could be there for that. Yeah.
and then we've got Spirit Fest at Camp Chesterfield. And again, if you're in the Midwest, I'm gonna be doing gala readings on the platform. I'm gonna be doing live readings.
What's that Midwest where? Can you tell them where in the Midwest?
Central Indiana, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm excited. I'm gonna be okay. School. Okay.
It's all about you. I want you to tell people. One of the coolest things I know about you is the big mothership certification that you have.
Exactly. So I know I don't promote it that much because I only open it up once a year, but that's changing. But anyway, no. So
like what you are. Like what are you? What are you?
So I am a psychic medium. I'm also a past life regressionist. I am a Reiki master, both types of certification. Have been doing Akashic Records readings for 30 plus years. Yes, and I love doing all that work.
And initials HP, also known as a tarot card. What is that? What do you do?
Oh my God, I'm such a dork. What am I again? HP what? I'm so stupid. What is
High Priestess.
What did you say?
High Priestess. Aren't you a priestess?
High Priestess. Oh yeah, I'm a Magdalene Rose Priestess. Like no one knows all my esoteric stuff. That's the funny part. They're always like, what is that? No, I do. No. So, okay, a little bit about me, even because I don't talk about it as much, but I definitely am a very, I would say,
well-rounded. You're well-rounded.
Yeah, I'm very dedicated to my studies of like mysticism, the occult. I am a witch. I've been doing all that work. I kind of do that behind the scenes a little bit more. But my focus when I work with students and clients very much is deeply working on very deep healing work. So that's why my tendency when I come on lives is I love mediumship. Do not get me wrong. I absolutely love it. But my work really comes with working with the person who's in the body here. So I work with students very deeply. I have a year-long certification program where I train students for an entire year in deep psychic work and then evidential mediumship, but then they learn to read in the Akashic Records, and they also learn a healing modality in the school where they do karmic healing. So that's where they clear out past life karma, soul contracts, things of that nature. I have also a 7-month course that I've done that's called Goddess Rising. I have some of my students in here, I think, but that's where, because I work with goddesses and deities, and also where we work, so 7 months. So you can imagine what do we have 7 of? We have 7 chakras. Mm-hmm. So we've been going through each chakra once a month. We go through first chakra, second chakra, third chakra, fourth chakra, fifth chakra, sixth. And we work with different goddesses to bring in different levels of healing. So because we all have trapped trauma, we all have, a lot of dense energy that we've accumulated in this lifetime and other lifetimes that block us. So I work with my community doing that layered work. So for example, I'll try to make it really clear. We're in the 6th chakra this month. And we're clearing out blockages to the 3rd eye. So we're working with the goddess Hecate, and because she works, with helping you see clairvoyantly. That's one of the things she does. And we cleared out reasons why would we block our inner sight. You can imagine you block your inner sight because you don't want to see what's in your family, because you don't want to see the world around you clearly because it doesn't match what your intuitive self says. So we go in and we do very deep work, step by step by step by step. That's one of the reasons why, for me, like everyone's like, "Are you going to do mediumship?" So I love doing mediumship, but
you're good at it.
It's a secondary thing. Yeah, it's a secondary thing. It's more, I'm concerned about you being healed so you can do what you're here to do. So that's why, for me, a lot of the time I'm working on another level sort of at the same time. And Why I do mostly, I'm promoting Akashic Records work and past life energy healings, because I'm trying to get as many people's energy cleared as possible. That's what I'm doing.
And honestly, this is probably why we work so well together, because I do energy clearing, but through the past life regression stuff and through HHT and EPH. But as teachers, how many times have you seen someone who doesn't do the work and just cannot get there?
Yeah.
They get in, they want to do mediumship, they want to connect to spirit, but they're just not. They're like, I don't understand why not. I don't like. There's clearing, and sometimes you start working with clients and you start connecting to their loved ones, and if you haven't done the work, it comes out.
Exactly.
So you, which I love this, you are training you're mentoring your people to not just learn how to talk to dead people, but you are teaching them how to heal themselves so they can do the work if they choose to.
That's right. So yeah, because for me, mediumship's a beautiful connection. It's so amazing. And I love bringing you with your loved ones. But that to me is one-sided. It's a piece of something. What's more important to me is you where you are. And because I am working with so many people right now, like people think, oh, past lives is kind of a fun thing. It's not about the past lives. It's about clearing you, healing your energy so you can access and move forward on your spiritual path. It's not a frivolous, fun side thing. I'm so busy doing that I'm so busy. Literally, I'm clearing out energy fields, I want to say probably 10 times a week. So that's my work. That's what I'm like in, day out. People are like, can you look at this? And I look at pattern. The way I look at energy patterns is what I train my students is look at things very in depth from like the top of the auric field down and all the systems and go between. And also all of your loved ones and ancestors are trying to get you to clear out your energy. And yes, we come through and we say, oh, this is John. He had a t-shirt. This is the memory, right? But then we go, and now what? So that's why, like, and now where? Okay, we got that. Now what do we do? So they're like, dude, we want you to clear out your energy. We're trying to help you clear out your energy. That's why we're here, because that's what they're doing that in the spirit world already. So, and that's why a lot of more people are talking to ancestors that go back further, because we're trying to clear out karmic energy that's 10 generations deep. So that's what I'm busy doing. So although I love mediumship, I love so much connecting, that's such in my heart. My 90% of my work is helping you. So and my students will tell you that. Like that's why I work with them so in depth and help them, because you have to rewire your nervous system. You have to learn to discern your traumatic responses to everything in life. And then you can connect. And that's also why we have these powerful guides that people are working with. Why? It's not just, oh, it's so fun talking to Mother Mary. It's so fun talking to Mary. No, they have codes of energy and they can bring forth information that you can bring forth. So that's it. Yeah. So for me, that's kind of what it's at. So I kind of just call myself like a multidimensional medium. I guess that's what you would say. And then that's just what I'm doing. That's not a wrong or right thing. So, and I still do plenty of, readings for people's loved ones. I did one, and I do them a lot in person of where I work. I just did one on Friday. I had someone came in and we had like 5 relatives came in, but then we did healing work. So, it's kind of multidimensional. So that's, it doesn't make it easy, because I kind of have a thing where like I'm discerning, I'm focusing, and they're helping me figure out steps and stuff, and I love it. But I keep it grounded. I guess that's what I'm going to say. And yes, I have a school.
Yes, you do. You've got an amazing school and you do amazing things. But I that's what I love about you, is that it's you're not just, you're willing to see, okay, how you want to come to me as a mentor. Okay, so what are you hoping to get out of that? All right, so here's the plan. We're going to have to do this, this, and this. I said, like, you're not afraid to look at the whole and beyond. And
Well, yeah, and that's what we were saying. So so right now I'm taking classes, we talked about this, with Tony Stockwell and also Gordon Smith, who are legendary mediums. But why am I with them is because they're expansive in their thinking, because they're going way beyond like your dad's coming in with you've got the brown jeans and then he says he loves you, blah, blah, blah. Gordon Smith is very expansive in his consciousness and how he approaches even being a human being. He is a Buddhist. And so the last class I took with him, I signed up for another one. He's connecting us with a deity and the consciousness of a meditation that's done in Tibet to clear karma. That's what Gordon Smith is doing, guys. If you read his book 25 years ago, he's not doing that.
he has
Yeah. Yeah, he's evolved. And so is Tony Stockwell. Tony Stockwell is working with star beings. He's doing shamanic work. We evolve. So trust yourself. Trust yourself. Whatever you're getting, just trust yourself. If you want to expand, please trust what you're getting, because Spirit will take care of you.
Spirit will give you
Tony's workshop when he comes to the States beginning next year. I'm in a year-long training with him now. I was with him today. He's like, that group, I feel so normal when I'm with his people, because I'm like, every time I'm there, I just want to cry, because I feel like I don't feel like the only weirdo. I was like, everyone, because he's like, let's channel star beings. And then we're getting healing energy. And I was like, oh, I love you people. Same. And then, but Gordon is the same. I mean, he's doing all that. Let's expand our consciousness. Let's move past this, and they don't vociferate. They don't worry about like, am I doing a psychic reading or am I doing a mediumship? They never talk about that shit. They talk about what did you feel when you heard that music? So it's inspiring and also makes you realize you should just trust what you're getting. If you're going off track, if you're going off the beaten path of what other people are doing on your spiritual path, just follow it.
And I think it's important too, though, to say to people that while you do all those really cool in-depth things, it's okay if someone just wants to learn how to communicate with their loved one, to just stick to the simple things too. Like not everybody is meant to play in the major leagues. Not everybody's meant to do that deep dive of everything. Sometimes we come here just to exist.
That's true.
And you've got to listen to your gut and knowing like what it is that, if you're drawn to the stuff that Carey's doing and you're like, okay, I'm ready to level up, then that's what you've got to listen to. If you're not, what is that? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Here.
Speaking of star beings, exactly. They're like channeling.
I can hear you.
I can hear you now. I knew it. Jenna's like my moderator. She's like, yeah. And so that's the thing. Here's the thing. Like what we're really saying in both of these instances is do what is right for you. Don't do what anyone else is doing. Don't follow your own path. Don't,
That's
do
what I
your
was
own
saying too.
do not, and even with you, if you don't do what I'm doing, you don't have to do what I'm doing at all. It's just that if you do feel, if you just want to connect with, there's so many amazing things. If you just want to do intuitive readings and just for yourself and friends, then you should do that, right?
You want to just pull cards and do fun. I mean, like, seriously, there is a place for everyone in spiritual practice, and because we are spiritual beings in a meat suit.
Yeah.
We're here for different reasons, and while we all can connect to spirit, we can talk with our team and learn from our team. Not everybody's meant to go off and do this work.
Not at all.
And that is okay. I don't know. I love talking about this stuff. I could talk about this.
No, it's that endless thing. Yeah, and I guess the point of the whole point of this is accept the journey you're following, whatever it is, and that if you follow your own norms, that you don't have to go with the status quo of what anyone's doing, whether it's very mundane or more in depth or in the middle or something else. Like no there's no authority. And part of the reason I was bringing up those other mentors is because they're still in a level of curiosity after 40 plus years, you know, and they're still acting like they're still not coming off like they know everything, which none of us really totally know anyway. We don't know.
No,
Yeah, we don't know. I don't know. I don't, you know, I really don't know. I'm just very curious, and I definitely am someone who does not I do not follow other people's trends. I don't, you know, I kind of do my own thing, and that's because I almost have to. But my lifetime, this lifetime is an unusual one, I would say. And there's just so many things that are in line, but I also have a very normal life too, you know?
And that, you know, what's crazy is you and I are both like that. Like we've got all these cool things that go on. We run the business, we do all these things, but then like, you know what?
Our husbands are so normal. We live like our husbands are normal guys. We both been married a long time. We have I think that's part of the reason why we can do what we do.
Yeah.
Air signs are like that. She's fire, I'm air.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then what's crazy is my husband's also a Leo, and my oldest is a Leo, and.
Oh, I didn't know your oldest was. My husband's a Pisces.
Oh, no, I got.
But he has a Virgo rising, just like the song. Pisces Virgo rising is a very good sign, gentle and kind. That's
My oldest is like, so I'm the oldest sibling. My husband's the oldest sibling. She's the oldest sibling. We're all three Leos, and to double down, she and I are both natural redheads. Just to. So, yeah.
So, do you think? Why don't we do this? Speaking of my husband, I think he just arrived home. But
mine's in bed now. I heard him come home, play with the dogs, and
because it's midnight where you are. It's 9 here. But I do want to say, I want to give a shout out to all the other mediums who are in here, who have been so supportive. I thank you guys for waiting. Usually in all my lives, I say hi and shout everybody out during the whole live, but I thought if I do that, we'll never do a reading. So thank you. So let's call everybody out. If you are one of our friends who's a medium, can you please put your name in the chat so we can shout you out? So first we have psychic medium Steph, and we'll speak about it. An amazing heart-centered medium. So beautiful and ethical and so kind and just a gorgeous reader. Let me keep going. So we got that here. Jenna, the Celestial Crown, my student, an incredible developing psychic medium. She does an absolutely beautiful reading. She's also a Reiki master. She's Jenna at the Celestial Crown. Please follow her. Let me see.
Heather, psychic medium.
Heather. Oh, go ahead, honey.
Oh yeah, Heather's psychic medium. She's another great medium that's on here a lot.
Yes.
And she develops and she takes classes and she does. I know she's always constantly growing. She's been another interesting one to watch go from, even just in the last year, to watch her mediumship grow and evolve. So that's been a really cool.
And then we'll call out Guy. Guy, Wisdom for the Waywards. Such an incredibly beautiful reader he reads Oracle and Lenormand, and he's just spectacular. Wisdom of the Waywards, just a wonderful person as well. And then let's see. Do you know some of these other folks? I don't know everybody, but welcome, Samantha.
I don't know.
Welcome. So glad you're here. So anyway, we've got lots of friends here, and
Trish.
Oh, Trish.
Trish. Okay. Fantastic.
Yes. So we have Trish, Rain Readings. Absolutely love Trish. Absolutely. Yes. Oh, wonderful. Good, Sam. Thank you. Absolutely love Trish. She's such a beautiful person, an amazing.
Sam works with Heather.
Yes, love her so much. And then Sam, of course, so work with Heather, beautiful. I know the only reason it's so good to meet you. So yeah, so we have lots of lovely, wonderful people here. We want to thank you guys for being here too. It's been such a lovely live. This is so much fun, Lorinda. Thank you so much. I love it. It's been amazing. And I can't wait till we do our in person. It's going to be incredible.
Oh, my husband's actually still up. He must be up waiting for me.
I think so. Oh my gosh. Well, Lorinda, oh good. Sorry. That's amazing. Oh, I love that. Amazing.
Which is cool because Star is my master teacher's name. One of my
Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. Yes, Stephanie, we'd love for you to come and give you big hugs. And thank you. And also Rocket City Medium. Yeah, so I think she might have bopped out. Yes, Micah, I think she bopped out. Rocket City Medium is wonderful. Is she in here?
I don't think she hasn't been in here for a little while.
Yeah, she hasn't. Yeah, people come in and out. But so we want to thank you all for being here and thank you for all of the amazing, being so kind and sweet. What a good night.
And the gifts. So thank you guys for giving us gifts.
Gifts, you guys. Amazing.
So anyway, all right. I'm sure you and I will be.
I love you. I'll text you tomorrow. And thank you, Stephanie. I think everything should be updated if you want to put it on your site. And your bio looks amazing, by the way. You're all fancy on there.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. Have a wonderful night. Much love to you all. Hope to see you all soon. Thank you for the follows and all the love and the shares. Take care, guys.
Good night. Bye.